Make a Path presents Let's Talk. Welcome to Make a Path Presents. My name is Ronnie Hayes, and today, let's talk The Walking Dead Q&A 21. Level 3 Squirtle. When do you think the horde that comes for Alexandria will happen? Season 6 or Season 6 the finale? I don't think it will be the Season 6 finale, although if they wait until then, that would be awesome too, because I want as much time building up to it as possible, and I want as much time during it as possible. I don't want the No Way Out story arc to be one episode. You know what I'm saying? I would fucking love 4 episodes or 5 episodes where we're in the No Way. How awesome would that be? Think about it. How awesome would that be? We have the No Way Out story arc, which for those of you who don't know in the comic books, it is literally when Rick shoots somebody in the face and it draws walkers, a lot of walkers. But it's not like it draws them there and all of a sudden everybody is, at the fences. We have a crew go out, start to kill some walkers, and it overpowers them. We have a couple people over here doing one thing, a couple people over here doing the next, and then, people go back in the house, they think everything is safe. This is the whole No Way Out story arc. And then you have walkers start to bust through, a fence. And walkers are in the town, and everyone's in the houses chilling, and you have walkers walking outside, and then they peek out the window like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening in different areas of the town, so some people might not know what's going on. I think that is so awesome. And then you have them finally break through, and then Rick and them is like, listen, let's get camouflage. They pull in a walker, they do the whole guts thing, and they start walking out, and you have one of the most epic scenes from the comic book that I hope they just do it scene by scene from the comic to the screen. Just, oh my God, give us that. Just, if anything, give us that. Trust me, non-comic book fans too, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. And then from there, you even have something dramatic. Carl gets shot. You know what I mean? Again. But having that, Rick going out and fighting the herd, and then you have Abraham coming out helping Rick, and then Michonne, and then it's such a powerful scene. And then they fight off the herd and they have cleaning up afterwards. I hope that is all over the span of 5. Imagine, like I said, imagine watching, let's say Season 6 starts, and you have Season 6, at the end of the episode, Rick shoots Pete, and we see walkers hearing that sound a few blocks away and start to come. But the walkers are spread out, so you have walkers here starting to come, walkers, a little bit behind them are starting to come, the walkers behind those walkers see them walkers coming, so then you have this, and it pans out to this huge herd who just all of a sudden is starting to follow each other walker, even though they may not have heard the shots. Because that's what a herd does, just follows those walkers. So let's say episode 1 ends on that note in Season 6. And then episode 2 of Season 6, we start to get a little cluster of walkers, and there's also stuff going on inside the camp, like Rick and a girl get involved in a little relationship thing, a little one-night stand or whatever, and then that ends with some walkers breaking in. So episode 2 is some walkers breaking through the fence, and we see it like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? The next episode picks up with the walkers that had broken into the fence. Some people are in the shit, some people don't know the shit's about to pop off, and then you have them in the house figuring out what's gonna happen. They grab a walker, they put on guts, you know what I'm saying, and they're like, alright, we gotta go out, you know what I mean? They start going out, and then you have, and we're bouncing back and forth. None of this bottle episode shit, we're bouncing to other people's shit. And then you have them preparing to leave, go out of the house to meet up with others, and it's Rick and his son and Jesse and their son. And then you have, let's cut to Andrea and the bell tower saving Glenn and them, because they almost fell in a pit of walkers. Andrea, oh yeah, I forgot, Andrea's dead. So then we have Sasha instead of Andrea. She saves Glenn and them. Maybe that could be the cliffhanger. The next episode follows Rick and them leaving, you know what I mean? And they get into the herd, and Rick has to chop someone's hand off. Another character gets shot. We see other characters in the church boarding up. We see Aaron and Eric are in trouble, you know what I mean? And then we cut that episode with Carl Carl getting shot again, and we end that cliffhanger. Then we begin again with Carl in the emergency room. Rick goes out and just starts slaughtering walkers. Abraham comes out to back them up. We have that episode where they finally slaughter them all, and everyone in the whole town, because we're bouncing other stories, don't forget, I'm not getting all the details. Finally, everyone in that town has slaughtered all the walkers, and we pan out, and it's just a mass killing field, of walkers. And then we start the next episode with them. It's starting to be daylight. They're burning the bodies and all this whatever, and hoop-de-hoop. Comic book people will understand, but there's a lot more story going on than what I'm saying. And then we get to the mid-season finale, and we end with Jesus watching them, and that's how we end the mid-season finale. Something like that. That's what I'm saying, where stretch the No Way Out. Don't have it one episode. Stretch it out, where we are just getting 4 weeks. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 weeks straight of battling this herd. I mean, that is so awesome. That right there would be perfection. What I'm afraid of is they're going to have 2 episodes of the herd. That's it, like the herd begins halfway through the first episode and it ends, halfway in the beginning of the second episode. That's what I'm afraid of. Wow. I rambled. All right. Moving on.
Subscribe now.